Now we know that we use the pronoun to replace the noun to avoid the repetition in a sentence of a noun, which makes a sentence look more natural. Okay, the next part of speech is the adjective. An adjective is a word that gives us information about a noun or a pronoun. Let's just take an example of this sentence. They drive an amazing big red sports car. In this sentence, the noun that we are interested in is a car. Can you identify all the adjectives that gives information about the car? Now the word amazing, big, red, sports, these are all actually adjectives which are giving an information about the car. And if you look at them closely, you will understand that they will give us an answer of something. If you ask me a question, what is your opinion of the car? I would say, amazing. What the size is the car? I would say, it's big. What color is the car? I would say, red. What type of the car? I would say, sports. So adjectives actually give an answer about a noun, or it tells your opinion or information about a noun. Okay, that's all great, but here is a point. I don't know if you noticed there is another adjective in this example. Can you identify what is that? And that is the word an. Now the word a, and, the are actually called articles. And articles are also an adjective because they give us an information about a noun that comes after it. In this sentence, we know that drive one car. So one is an adjective. So remember that adjective give information about a noun or a pronoun, and they answer the questions like what type, what color, what size, what's your opinion. Okay, what are adverbs? Okay, when I learned grammar in a school, I was taught that adjectives gives information about nouns while adverb gives information about verbs. Well, that's half true, because an adverb can give information not only about another verb, but it can also give information about another adjective, another adverb, or sometimes even a whole sentence. So they are basically very talented words. They can do a lot of things than only giving an information about a verb. And a verb answers the questions like when, why, how, in what way, etc., etc. Let's just take few examples. Number 1, we progressed slowly. In this sentence, slowly is an adverb that gives information about a verb, progress. In second example, he is an incredibly amazing cook. Now here, incredibly is an adverb that's giving an information about an adjective which is amazing. In third example, he cooks really amazingly. In this example, really is an adverb that is giving an information about amazingly, which is another adverb. And lastly, we have an example where interestingly he comes from England. Now, in this whole sentence, interestingly is actually an adverb that is giving information about all sentence. So adverb does more jobs. It can give information about a verb. It can also give information about another adjective, another adverb, or it can give information about all sentence. Let's just take another example. Yesterday evening we walked somewhat slowly in a beautiful. In this sentence, the first adverb is yesterday evening. That shows us when the action happens. And the action here is the walk. That is a verb. And there's another adverb, slowly, and that shows how the action happens. How the action happens? Slowly. How did we walk? We walked slowly. So the both adverbs, yesterday evening and slowly, tells us about the verb walk. So they are both giving an information about a single verb in this sentence, and which is walk. Now notice, you can further ask how slowly we did walk. Did we walk very slowly or little slowly? The answer is somewhat slowly. Somewhat means something like little. Somewhat means something like little slowly. Now notice that somewhat is actually giving us information about slowly. How slowly? Somewhat slowly. So that's an adverb, give information about another adverb. And there's yet another one, very. And that adverb is giving us information about beautiful. And the beautiful is an adjective. So you see all of the different kind of the things that adverb can do. Alright, the next part of speech is the preposition. The prepositions are the word like in, on, at, by, before, after, etc. And these words help us to show relationships in time, place, and position. For example, here's a common thing that we say to the people we know a lot. I'll see you at the office on Monday. There are two prepositions in this sentence. Can you identify which ones? The prepositions are at and on. The first preposition at shows us the place. Where? At the office. And the second preposition on shows us a time. When? Monday. So I'll see you at office on Monday. So that's what preposition do. They help us to show relationship in time, place, and position. Now students sometimes confuse preposition with conjunctions, but these are very different. Conjunctions are the word like and, but, or, so, because, and they help us to connect the ideas. For example, Ali and Akbar are best friends. This sentence, the conjunction is and that helps to connect two nouns together, which is in this sentence Ali and Akbar. But conjunctions can even connect sentences. For example, I did not go to the school today because I don't feel very well. I didn't go to the school today because I don't feel very well. Here, there are two sentences, and the conjunction because are connecting two clauses. Here, there are two sentences. We call them clauses. The second clause, I don't feel very well, is the reason. And the first clause, I didn't go to the school today, is the result. And the first clause, I didn't go to the school today, is the result. And the conjunction here is because. And it shows us reason and result relationship. And notice that we can also say, I don't feel very well today, so I didn't go to the school. In that case, the conjunction will be the so, interjection. Okay, the last part of the speech that we will look at today is interjection. Okay, these are the words that actually have no real meaning, but they help us to show a certain emotion or exclamation. For example, interjection wow shows excitement or surprise or amazement. The interjection ah shows frustration, or interjection ah shows frustration or anger. For example, if I'm opening a jar of pickle or cookies and I cannot open it, and I'll say, oh, I can't open it. So, doesn't have a meaning, but it shows anger or frustration. And some other common interjection like ouch, oops, hey, hi. The last two examples we use when we meet someone. For example, I'll say, hi, how are you? Or we'll say, hey John, I'm here. Or hey John, over here. And the one thing about the interjection, that they are used more commonly in speech and less in writing. So those were the part of the speech that we discussed today, and I really hope that you have enjoyed this lesson. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. You can ask a question in the comments box, or you could just call into the college and I'll be there to answer your questions, or you could just WhatsApp me and I will answer your queries. And that's all for today's English class. Again, I really want you to stay at home and be safe. Thank you very much for your time today. Have a good day ahead. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.